One topic, two opinions.
Are the monarchies' days numbered?
Why would we change the system if it's good for us?
I don't like the idea of people forever being in charge for no reason other than they are already in charge.
The Moodring changes color. To red when our guests agree. Blue when they don't.
My name is Mahmoud. I'm 35 years old. I'm an author from Jordan. I live here in Germany, and I see many benefits in monarchy system, especially in my country.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm 29. I'm from London in Britain, and I now live in Germany. I'm against the idea of a monarchy having control over society. It doesn't seem very democratic to me.
Will they come closer? Or will the mood get chillier? Only people that are elected should be in power.
I agree with that.
I rather disagree.
To me, the idea of a democratic society where everybody has their voices heard and nobody is dismissed, and then those people are then able to find a way to work together and build something between them, in my opinion, is better than having somebody at the top saying, no, I decide this, I decide that.
I don't see like every person who are elected is qualified. Sometimes they are just have a big political party or something like that. They are working for their interest.
That is a really good point. I still think that voting is better than having somebody unelected in charge, because almost the same thing you are saying could be said about that person who cannot be recalled and wasn't put in power by everybody else who they rule over. They can definitely act in their own interests as well.
I think about the election thing. Like if the result is 51 to 49, then it means that the half of people, they disagree. And they have just to wait another 4 years or whatever, just to get rid of this guy and start to, and maybe they will never do it. If they don't have enough power or enough number.
Monarchs only act in their own interest and not in the interest of the people.
I disagree.
I rather disagree. There's times when the monarchs, especially in my country, have done things which are very self-serving. The best example I can imagine is when our government decided we need to put environmental protections and look after animals that are dying out. Everything is signed into law, passed through the Queen. The Queen says, yeah, that's fine, but not on my land. But I know when she was a lot younger, she did lots to help other people and do charity-based stuff and do lots of work.
The existence of the royal family, let's say, in Jordan is very necessary. It's because of the balance that they are making. The existence alone is in favor of the people. I really don't care about their personal life. Maybe they do something. Everybody is doing something for his interest, of course. And they actually are working for the people. They started many initiatives in favor of the young people, the old people.
I don't care for, oh, what's the prince doing today? Oh, they went in a helicopter. Okay, whatever. I don't care about that.
Exactly.
I think that it's important to see what they do with their power and how that affects other people.
Monarchies are beneficial for the youth.
Yeah, definitely yes.
I'm going to say disagree. Yeah, I don't see the need for monarchies, especially with the youth. I don't think that there's any benefit that they get from it. They just see people with loads of power and loads of money, maybe giving some morals, but the morals will be completely different from the morals that will dictate those young people's lives.
Our society consists of different tribes. So the existence of the royal family means that no one will attack the other. There's no conflicts more. So we are avoiding actually a civil war, let's say, or a big conflict. As long as they exist, let's say, Jordan will always be a safe place for those young people to have a normal life. If I just want to compare my life with some friends from the neighbor countries, let's say, I can say that my life was way better because it's a safe place. I could get a very good education.
Not, for me, not really. That's the thing. There was never really much in it. You grow up in this British society that's very proud of having a royal family, but it's also very proud of itself.
Yeah.
It comes from, from the Empire days, I think, of, oh yeah, we're the best. And I don't really like that. When I was at school, in one of the classrooms, there was this big portrait of the Queen up on the wall that was looking down on us. And I always found that so weird. It was never a good thing or a bad thing for me. It just was there,
If the support of the royal family is high, then there's no need to change the system.
I agree.
I will say I rather disagree, but I want to hear your points first.
If the people feel the benefits and feel it's good for them, they will never disagree with them. They will never go against them. Why would we change the system if it's good for us?
Having learned a lot about your country's system so far today, I actually completely agree with you, because it matters a lot where you come from. If people like their system, it's great, then it stays and everything is stable and good and everyone works together. The reason why I say rather disagree is because of my own personal beliefs on the idea of a monarch having absolute control over the way that the society is run. I still don't think that that's right.
Of course, there will be always some opposites, but I don't think that our people want to change the whole system. Maybe they just want some reforms. I actually wanted to ask this question: why do you want it so badly? To be more democracy than...
I want to have more democracy because I don't like the idea of people forever being in charge for no reason other than they are already in charge. I don't think that's a fair way to run a society, be it anywhere, in any way, shape or form.
So you just don't like the idea?
When you have these absolute monarchs who decide what goes, everybody kind of thinks the same way. And then you get these people who are left on the outside who don't get their voices heard and sometimes have to hide their true selves simply because somebody else is telling them, you can't be this way because I say so, and then my son says so, and then the son says so, and nothing would then change so much.
I got your point. But don't you think that your political parties are enough?
It is to a degree, but the monarchy still has so much power. They do not use it that often, but they still have so much power.
But I think someone has to have this power, actually. I know that there's a prime minister or a king, it's all names, but it refers to the same thing, When it's necessary, they will use it, even if he's elected or not elected.
The history of royal families shapes the country's legacy and identity.
Yeah, yes, that's the fact, actually.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
The historical context of what these people did is why we are who we are, why we had such a big empire, why we had such a strong, hand on the world and everything. Their legacy, what they've done, the result of that is Britain now. But I don't think those two things can be separated.
Yeah.
And then on a negative side as well, they've done lots of horrible things in the name of the king and in the name of the crown in Britain, especially the horrible things we've done around the world.
It will always be a good and bad. So yeah, but I feel actually it's the same in our country. The royal family played the biggest role to gather those tribes and build that country. And actually, they represent the people and the identity of Jordan everywhere in the world. Another point, actually, the majority of our people are Muslims. So the royal family, they are related to our Prophet Muhammad, and that's why actually the people love them.
I get that. It's sort of similar with the Christianity side.
Yeah.
I think the idea originally was that they are royals because God has appointed them. They are the chosen ones, and then they should be in charge because God said so.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that much in my country anymore because the biggest religion in my country is no religion now.
It's totally actually the opposite. The religion in our country is still strong, and I feel it will be strong for a long time, actually. The religion factor, it matters.
That's really cool. That's really interesting to know. As I said, I never knew this. So that really does add a whole new element to it. It's good to think. I'm going to have to digest on that one because, as you're saying before, your royal family stabilizes the country a lot. But then if there's a massive religious aspect as well, that's pretty cool.
So what's the conclusion? Did our guests grow any closer?
It was really, really lovely talking with Mahmoud and learning a lot more about different monarchies.
I feel great actually. It was a good experience and I learned more now about the monarchy system in UK. Yeah, and I actually appreciate it. Now actually I'm thinking about if any changes happen in the future in Jordan, how it could be. Yeah, I have a bigger idea now about this subject.
Yeah, I think my opinion changed based on what I've discussed with Mahmoud today, because sometimes systems of power can be constructed in a very positive manner that work for many people. I still hold my own personal opinions. I don't think there should be somebody who has complete authoritative control and cannot be recalled in some sort of democratic sense. But it is really refreshing to hear that monarchs can be really good for a country, as opposed to everything I've seen where it's either been some sort of drain or can have negative impacts.